Hi, I'm here with Mr. Dale, who is the Sportswriter of the Year in South Dakota, and I'm here to ask him a few questions today. I work with the National Sports Radio Media Association, and I'm here to ask, how did you get interested in the industry of sports writing?
Yeah, absolutely, and thanks for having me. This will be fun. Just growing up as a kid, I always said I was going to work at ESPN. I'm sure a lot of people in the industry um, now will say something like that, and that's kind of similar to me. I grew up saying I was going to work for ESPN and all that stuff, and did some radio work for a local radio station not far from where I lived, and did that to kind of dabble in that a little bit, but. Went to college and didn't really know what I was gonna do, but things just fell into place for me. I started working part time at a newspaper in Aberdeen, South Dakota, the Aberdeen American News. Started typing up box scores and typing up the little capsules, the little recaps of like high school basketball games and everything in the area, and started doing that. And this is going to be close to 20 years now. Kind of parlayed that into kind of a full time job and profession, and then here I've been doing this for 20 years. So it's been a lot of fun.
Talking about ESPN, that's what I want to do. I'm interested in sports casting, so that's definitely where I'm headed. But take us through your path from your first job to where you are now.
Yep. So like I said, in 2006, I started working part time at the Aberdeen American News. Just a part time, doing whatever they needed me to do, typing up box scores and just little recaps and everything on all the local sports. And then timing was everything for me. Not long after I started, another sports writer left to take a different position, and they asked if I would be interested in doing some writing. And I said absolutely. So I jumped on that and started doing some actual byline stories. Interviewing some kids and some coaches and some athletes for stories and everything. Worked there for 10 years. Great experience. Worked with a lot of pioneers in South Dakota. I'm not going to mention any of their names because they probably mean nothing to a lot of people watching this. But certainly in South Dakota, they're big names. So learned a lot from everybody at the Aberdeen American News. Worked there for 10 years, and then I started working at the Mitchell Daily Republic in 2016. Similar situation. Did a lot of covered a lot of college, a lot of high school, a lot of prep, some amateur baseball, that kind of stuff, and did that for about 5 years. And then I recently, within the last 4 years, took a job at 605sports.com. We are online only. Do a lot of our bread and butter is high school sports. South Dakota high school sports are king. So that's really our bread and butter at 605 Sports, is covering a lot of the high school scene and everything. So yeah, coming up on 20 years, it's been a lot of fun, networking and building relationships with a lot of people throughout the state of South Dakota through my job. So it's definitely been a blast.
Yeah, that sounds like it would be a lot of fun. I like that you work with high school sports. I played high school sports and my dad's a high school football coach, so I know a lot about high school sports, and that's definitely a good way to get my foot in the door here in North Carolina is working with high school sports. What advice do you have for people such as me who want to get involved in the industry?
Yep, absolutely. A coach told me a long time ago he was retiring. It was his last game at a state tournament, and he just said something that always just stuck with me. He said, "If you surround yourself with good people, good things happen." And for me, I've been blessed to surround myself with a lot of good people in this profession. That's colleagues, editors, coworkers, and then it starts with the student athletes, and then the coaches and the fans. And I've just been blessed to surround myself with a lot of great people across all different chapters of my life in this profession and everything, and they've certainly allowed me to reach this point. So that's my best advice. Just surround yourself with great people, and good things will happen. And then just be a sponge. Anything that gets thrown at you, you got to be so versatile in this profession nowadays. When I first started, all I did was write. Now you got to write. Now you got to take photos. You got to take video. You got to podcast. There's just so many different things and so many different avenues in this profession. And I would just say, just be a sponge. Anything that gets thrown at you, just take it head on and just be aggressive and do whatever's asked of you.
Thank you so much. That was very helpful advice, and I know that everyone watching will be able to take that advice forward. Um, I'm done. Do you have anything else you would like to share?
No, I'll just say, I believe this is the fifth time that I've received the South Dakota Sportswriter of the Year award, and I don't take it for granted. Anytime you get the call from Dave Gorin, any of the winners can relate to this. Anytime you get the call from Dave Gorin to let you know that you won that award, it's a pretty cool feeling. So I don't take it for granted. Thanks, Dave, and everybody at the NSMA for always allowing us to win these kind of awards and being a part of it and all that stuff. He does a great job. All you guys do a great job there. I don't know if I'll get to the convention this year. I went to first year. I won the award, and it's certainly a blast to talk to a lot of people and network. And yeah, there's a lot of famous people down there, but for me, the cool thing was always talking to the people kind of like myself that have been in this profession for a long time and not the big names, so to say. So it's certainly fun to go down there and network and everything. And appreciate you having me on. And good luck with your career endeavors as well.
Thank you. Congratulations to you, and thank you so much for joining me today. Of
Absolutely. Thanks for the time.
course, bye.